Hey everybody, Jim Powers with MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision as we catch up with our coaches this week. And women's basketball team coming off of a very good week last week, and joining us is their head coach, Collin Lanam. And, Collin, the grind's over with, the 5-9, and, a big game on Saturday on the road that we were able to, battle and take care of business. Talk a little bit about last week and your thoughts as a head coach and a coaching staff about, that grind and how the ladies did.
Yeah, it's a tough week for everybody, playing those 5 games over the 2 weeks, because you really don't get any, you get one day off, and it's just not what you need for the team to physically get back into it. So it's really more of a mental battle. We tried to kind of plan ahead with our scheduling early in the semester, playing a lot of, weekend double headers followed by a weeknight game right after that, just to try to simulate that bounce back that we have to have in terms of preparation and recovery. And it's a grind for everybody. So that's, the one thing is you can sit here and make an excuse for it, but the flip side is your opponents are going through, most of them are going through the same thing. A couple teams have buys, but, so you're doing a lot of things and really just trying to get as many mental reps and fix the things, so once you get in the game, you're prepared to make those adjustments and push through. So, to come off, last week, would like to have obviously come out 3 out of 3 wins there. Played an okay game against Missouri S&T, and then really played well against William Jewell. Played amazing at times against Rockhurst and a little less than stellar at others. So, just really proud of the resolve of the team to fight through. Hunter hitting her shot late, Mary hitting her free throws with just a couple seconds on the clock. I think it just shows the confidence that the kids have. Right. And we just kind of we can't shoot ourselves in the foot when we put ourselves in good situations.
You talk about Mary, and we talk about Mary all the time, but finally she gets that GLVC Player of the Week. And I tell you what, if there was a week that she deserved it, it was last week. 38 points in a game, averaged over 30, hit the free throws at the end of the Rockhurst game. I mean, Mary is what epitomizes this team right now.
Yeah, I think she's genuinely a Player of the Year candidate. I think I would put her up against any player, 100% any guard in our league. The things that she does when everybody knows how good she is on the scouting report, she's the key. A lot of our stuff runs through her. So, that she is able to still put the numbers up that she is, knowing how teams are guarding her, always guarding, being defended by the best player. It's just, kind of a tip of the hat to the work that she's put in. She's finally seeing the results to that. She's had a lot of opportunities to get the award before. She just always hasn't put the numbers up in back-to-back games when we've had good weeks. Not that she's put up bad numbers, but maybe it's been more of an assist type of a night or things like that, where I know last year there would be a couple of games where she'd have a huge Thursday night, and then Steph Sherwood would come back and have a big-time Saturday, and Mary would have 7 or 8 assists that night. So, this year she's more productive offensively from a scoring perspective, but her numbers have been great, and I think a lot of that attributes to also her teammates doing some good things. Our post play has been good. Jada had another fantastic offensive game against Rockhurst. So I think it's a total team effort, and I think Mary would tell you the same thing, in talking to her about it.
Well, it doesn't get any easier. We hit the road this week. We go to SBU for the first time, playing down in Bolivar, and then we get the number 1 team in the country on Saturday. Talk a little bit about just a quick change around after just playing them 7 days ago.
Yeah, so, with the way our SBU game went, they got a lot of confidence late. So, I'm sure that they're going to come into this confident, ready to go. It was another one of those games where we gave ourselves a pretty good cushion. They made a great run, and then we pushed it again late. So, I know we have the confidence to go in there and play. It's just a matter of executing our game plan and still being – doing what we do and what has got us to this point. Quick turnaround to Drury. Haven't really thought much about them or paid as much attention to them at this point. We'll tackle that Thursday night after the Southwest Baptist game. But, it's always a challenge to go in there. It's an amazing environment. There's always going to be a ton of people in the seats, very loud. So it's a fun tournament environment going over there and playing that game. And I think, the girls have some confidence playing against Drury now. And that's the thing that not a lot of teams have, rightfully so. Right. But I think that we've had some opportunities where we've competed against them. It's going to be a war. It's going to be a tough game no matter what. But having that confidence in yourself and in your team to be able to go in and compete means a lot before the tip.
No doubt about it. Well, good luck this weekend, and we'll talk to you next week, buddy.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Collin Lanam joins us once again. They'll hit the road Thursday night down at Bolivar, 5:30 start. That game will be on the JOVC Sports Network. And then they'll turn around Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock down at the O'Reilly Center in Springfield. That game will also be on the Great Lakes Valley Conference Sports Network. For Coach, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. Have a great week, and as always, go Saints.